And this is Travis with MMAScraps Radio and MMAScraps.com here with Ed Soares. Ed, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Great, great. So, Anderson Silva recently was quoted as saying that he would like to go up in weight. Is this something that...
Well, he wasn't quoted as saying that he wanted to go up in weight.
Okay.
He basically wants to... that's something that we thought it would be exciting.
Okay.
I mean, he never said that, but he just wants to fight the best, whoever the best may be.
Okay. So, if he would take like a heavyweight fight, I mean, what would make sense? Is there anyone in heavyweight that makes sense?
You know what? We want to fight against the best, man. Who the best are, that's who we want to fight at. We don't really like to call anybody out, especially Anderson doesn't, but I mean, we thought, Frank Mir would be interesting. Who knows, man? Whoever, man. We want to fight. If we moved up to heavyweight, that would be a cool fight because, Frank's a well-respected guy, and, but, who knows,
Okay.
Whoever the UFC thinks.
So, Little Nog sounds like he's coming to the UFC.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So, he's at 205, right?
Yes.
Doesn't this kind of cause like a log jam with Lyoto Machida at the top?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of great fights there, you know what I mean? And it could cause a little bit of a log jam, but you know what? There's a lot of great fights at 205, and there's still quite a few fights moving up that Nog will have to fight before he gets that title shot.
Okay. And are there any interesting fights for Anderson at 185 left, or does it just look like it's all going to be top?
No, I think they need to breed a true number one contender right now. I think there's quite a few guys that can be in that mix. I think Dan Henderson's one of them. I think the winner of Damian Maia and Nate Marquardt is potentially a candidate, and I actually think the winner of Nate and Damian should fight Dan Henderson for the true number one contender spot. I think that would make sense.
Okay. And one last question: we have Nogueira having a big shot with Randy Couture this weekend.
Yes.
If he wins this fight, what do you think should be next for Big Nog?
Who knows? That kid, I heard that Frank Mir might be fighting Czech Congo. So, I know that Shane Carwin is fighting. Who knows? I mean, right now we're focused on the fight next Saturday night, and I believe Nogueira is in the best shape that I've seen him in a long time, if not the best shape of his life. He feels really good. He's focused. He's had a great training camp. He's been injury-free, and I think you're going to see a different Nogueira. Anybody who's seen Nogueira fight knows that wasn't the Nogueira that showed up normal. You know what I mean? So.
Now, any chance, again, with all four fighters in the UFC, since people are going up and down all around, any chance at all of seeing any one of those fighters fighting each other?
Like who?
Like Lyoto and Little Nog, or anything like that?
I guess anything can happen. I just find it very hard. I find it very hard, to train together. But, at the end of the day, two light heavyweights, maybe someday that could potentially happen. But, Nogueira's got quite a few fights ahead of him before that. And Lyoto's got to keep defending his belt. And, the light heavyweight division is a stacked division. Everybody knows that anything can happen inside of there. So, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. But right now, Nogueira, hopefully, we'll see him fight in the UFC, Little Nog, by the end of the year. And Lyoto will be defending his belt on, October 24th.
All right, this is Ed Soares for MMA Scraps and MMAScrapsRadio.com.